following the New York Red Bulls 4-0 win against Atlanta United. We're joined by New York Red Bulls head coach Troy Lesesne. As always, raise your hand and I'll call you, ask Troy a question. We will go straight to questions. First name start with Sean McCaffrey. Sean, you have the floor.
Coach, congrats on the win. In the run of play, there are a lot of missed first touches, really horrific first touches. However, 2 of the 3 goals were scored on first touches. How does that sort of work out? Or I couldn't wrap my head around it watching it, but great that it happened.
Yeah, I'd like to leave words like horrific out of this press conference when we win 4-0 today. I think we have to give the boys a lot of credit, and maybe there were some missed touches here and there, but I use a lot of strong words whenever we don't perform well, and I'd like to use the same positive, strong words whenever we do perform well in the night. So I'm very, very happy with how we were able to convert these goals tonight, and really how we played overall in the 90 minutes. I appreciate the question, but yeah, I want to make sure we give our guys just due.
Next, we go to Daniel Rebane.
How you doing, Coach? Just talk about how nice it was to go into a halftime break leading for only the second time at home this year, and also just talk about Caceres and Andres coming out at half.
Yeah, it was a great feeling, and I told the boys at halftime to feel good about it. Feel good about this first half performance. Feel good about being 2-0 up, but don't be satisfied. Don't get comfortable. We were in the same position the other night on the flip side, right? And the game can turn very quickly. With Christian, we took a knock in the first half. We saw that, and so we have to just monitor it and see where it is. And he wasn't able to go, and I think if Christian's not able to go, that's a really strong, that's a strong statement, because he can play through so much. And I was happy to see him get a goal tonight as well for all his efforts. And Andres was planned. Just coming back out, he was away, going through the green card process, and so we just had to manage him in the right way.
Next, we go to John Armwood.
Hey, Coach, I just wanted to ask, at some point during the game, did it feel like at one point, it was going to happen? You guys got a lot of breakaway opportunities and it wasn't falling, and then after Edelman and, a lot of the goals started going in, did it just feel like a matter of time for you?
Yeah, I think the feeling of halftime being 2-0 up was, again, a positive feeling. And then it almost felt like, we were on the border of getting the third goal. And then once we were able to do that, I think there was a sense of satisfaction with where we were at that point, meaning we haven't done that in a long time. I think the last time that we scored 4 goals was versus Colorado when we lost 5-4. So to score 4 goals and win, maybe the last time that was the case was at home versus DC United in May of last year. So, yeah, really, really satisfying feeling.
Next, we go to Gary Redmond.
You talk about giving players credit. One that sticks out for me, Daniel Edelman, second straw, and it was strong. I mean, he really held the midfield down. What can you say about his performance tonight?
Yeah, he's one that came in the other night and really proved a point. He had something to prove the other night when he came in, and he made a big impact. And so, it was easy for me to reward that and give him the start tonight. He earned that. And Daniel's someone that when he's focused and he's really in his way, he adds a different dimension to the team. And his work is similar to what I described with Cam, where the other night I said Cam's work doesn't always get valued the way it should. But whenever, he scores a goal, maybe it gets highlighted a little more. And I'd say the same thing about Daniel. And it's great to see an Academy product come through, like that, because I can tell you the next generation of Academy products are coming through. I want to give a shout out to our U15s. Our 15s winning the championship today versus Montreal, and Simon Nee, and how he's led that Academy group is really impressive. And this is a very talented group coming through that I'm excited. Maybe the next Daniel Edelman's in that group.
Next, we go to James Barrow.
Thanks, Troy. Jamaica's about to kick off. Corey Burke is with them. Dante Van Zier kept out of the squad today, but you get 4 goals from central midfield. Talk about what that was like for you guys today.
Yeah, for Corey and J-My, I said, look, you guys, good luck today to both of you. And J-My, don't kick Corey, and Corey, don't kick J-My, please. And I wish those guys the best, man, because that's going to be a great matchup. I think J-My starting, as I understand it. Corey's going to come on. I think with Corey and Dante being out of the mix, and for us to generate 4 goals is again, another positive. Ilias and Tom did a ton of work up top and really set the tone for us. And again, you'd like their work to be rewarded with a goal, but their work was rewarded with 4 goals for the team. So, a lot of credit to the entire group tonight.
And next, we go to Michael Batista.
Coach, could you also talk about how you mentioned this was the first time in a while the team has scored 4 goals in a single game. What do you think really clicked tonight? Did anything change in training, or what do you think happened?
Yeah, I think for all 4 goals, they come in really different ways. They don't come. I think the goal with Christian comes in a way that's familiar to Red Bull. We press, we win the ball up the field, he goes and we score. Daniels was off a throw-in. Frankie, he gets 2 goals kind of against the run of play, and credit to all these guys for capitalizing on their opportunity. But I would say, maybe we were able to capitalize on and be opportunistic on chances that aren't necessarily always how you score goals and how we typically score goals. But you have matches like that, and it's great to finally feel that way and feel like anytime you went forward, you had a chance of scoring.
Hey, everyone, we have time for one more question with Coach. We'll go to Daniel Rebay.
How you doing again, Coach? Just talk about Ronald Donkar. You brought him on in the 69th minute. We've seen his performances with Red Bull 2 this year. They've been really impressive. Just talk about how he's able to make that jump to the first team and get an assist on that 3rd goal.
Yeah, Ronnie is, since he got here, he's been really impressive. And I think he played versus Philadelphia in it was almost his first week in town. And I think that was, a good debut for him. But then the work that he's put in with Red Bull 2 and really understanding positionally what we're asking for and what our style of play is, he's put in a ton of work, and Ibra has put in a ton of work just individually coaching him as well. And he's consistently scored for them, and he's earned this opportunity to come back into the team. And I think he was very, very positive on the day and really gave us, a different dynamic. So I'm looking forward to seeing more of that for him.
Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time. Everyone, please exit the back of the room, and we'll open up the locker room.